Hi, in this video we're going to look at the angles on a right angle. Now let's remind ourselves what's meant by an angle. An angle is a measure of how much we're turning. So for example, if I was standing here and I was facing upwards like this, then if you were to start spinning around at that point, so if we kind of start to spin, say clockwise, and let's just say we did a quarter of a turn because, well, if we kept going, this would be a full turn. And remember, a full turn is 360 degrees. So if that full turn is 360 degrees, then let's say we only did half a turn. So we started from facing up and then we turned until we're facing the opposite direction. So a half turn. We saw that was 180 degrees. But actually, let's say we want to do a quarter of a turn. So it's a half of a half, and we're just spinning from here to here. So let's add an extra line here. That quarter turn that we have here, so if I just highlight it, this quarter turn here, that is going to be half of 180 degrees, which is 90 degrees. So this angle here is going to be 90 degrees. That's the turn when we just do a quarter turn. So for example, we're facing north and then we're facing east, or say we're facing north and then facing west. And the way we write a right angle is like this. So if I have two lines like this, and if that's a 90-degree angle, we actually put a little square like this to indicate that it's 90 degrees. And if you put a little square like that, you don't actually need to write the 90 degrees on, because we know that that little square where the angle is means 90 degrees. So basically, the key point here is that a right angle is 90 degrees. It represents a quarter turn. Cool. So we're going to use this to solve this problem here. We've got ABCD as a square. And if you think about the shape of a square, we have these right angles at the corners, because you can see each of these corners is like a quarter turn. That's a quarter turn, isn't it? So each of these angles, here and here and here and here, they're all going to be 90 degrees, a right angle. So we know that this total angle about this point B here, that total angle here, that total turn is 90 degrees. So all we need to do is we need to do 90 degrees, subtract that 36 degrees to get that remaining angle of X there, because we know that this angle X and this angle 36 have got to add up to 90 degrees. So let's do that. We're going to do 90, subtract 36, and that gives you 54 degrees. So that is the final answer.